welcome to Booth Talk. I'm Brennan. I'm here with Najj, TheGreatt. How you doing, Najj?
I'm doing good. I am doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. How would you tell me and the people about yourself?
Well, my name is Najj TheGreatt, born and raised from Detroit's West Side. Shout out to West Side Kari. He did that beat with who was it? Jacquees and Dej Loaf. Met her in a club.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard that one.
It was on Billboard. It charted like 42. But anyway, so born and raised from Detroit. I'm about 23 years old. I just make music.
Wait, how long have you been making music for?
Music has been a part of my life, like all my life, since like the age of like 4. I remember just like, just like sitting in my room, I would play video games and then, I would just pause it sometime and I would just want to like, just hum to myself. But like the things that like the melodies I would hum would not be like a song that's already like out there. It would be like my own song. And I'm like, wow, like what song is that? But I'm like, it's no song because it's not made yet.
Yeah, making your own. So when did you first realize so that was the first time you realized you had like musical talent, or when?
Yeah, when I like had like an interest for music. When I discovered that I had like musical talent, I started playing the violin, and it was when I started playing the violin. And,
I love the violin. I can't play it, but I love the sound.
Yeah. I would say SpongeBob. There was an episode of SpongeBob where like Mr. Krabs like had a miniature violin.
He was playing the saddest song in the world's tiniest violin.
And I was like, what is that? And I was like, wow, what is that? It was so cool to me. I'm like, wow, I want to play that.
Were you disappointed when you found how large the violin was?
No. Actually, I was actually happy because I was like, how am I actually going to like
Yeah, I guess you're like, this is...
I'm like 4 or 5 years old. Like,
it's not
I'm
even
like
practical
not
if
really
you could get the instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. When did you realize you wanted to be an artist?
It had to been. Well, I played instruments my entire life. Well, for most of my life, but it had to been like when I moved to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. I started off as a producer. Then I later went into engineering artist.
When did you move to North Carolina?
I moved to North Carolina, I would say January 2018.
Okay.
It's about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yep, I was just out of college. I went to Michigan State, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I did a full ride scholarship for my academics because, yeah, I know, right? I would say for my academics, well, it is for my academics, but I wanted to go there for my like music, but they didn't give me a scholarship for that. I'm like, why? Why don't you want me to do music? So it was like, I don't know. I felt like I was there for a good reason, but not like a reason for me. I felt like that was everybody else's choice.
Where'd you get your degree in?
Didn't get a degree.
I feel that.
Did not get a degree.
Boom. Boom. No degree from Central either.
My grades were good. Like I didn't like flunk out or anything. I just feel like I was wasting their time and money because I'm not even paying for it. I'm like, here's your money back. I feel bad for you.
I'm paying for mine now.
Like what? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I didn't want to.
No, I felt the same. I felt the same. So, tell me, like, who's an artist that you want to work with right now?
Artists that I want to work with, like mainstream or upcoming?
Anyone. Who's someone that you're dying to work with? Like you gotta. Like if I could get in contact with them, you'd force me to get in contact with them.
Wow, it's really an underground artist, but he's not underground. You know the sample in the beginning of No Guidance from Drake and Chris Brown?
I do not.
I wanna come back home. Like, that's an underground artist on SoundCloud. Like, he's actually dope. Like, his name is Shay Ikru. Like, he's so dope. Like, but he's so underrated, but it's like, he's not because that song got Grammy nominated. Yeah. So it's like, he's charting, but nobody knows about him. That's one person I want to work with.
Okay. Now, can you tell me a deceased artist?
Michael Jackson.
That's fair.
Michael Jackson.
That's fair. I think that would count if you had Michael Jackson. I think he also has. I think he's got the Beatles masters. Also, I think.
Yeah,
I think he might also have.
He made
Eminem's masters.
Yeah, he made smart business choices. Okay?
Yeah, no, I heard the story was like he was like on set like something with Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
And like Paul was just like, I'm thinking about maybe selling the Beatles. And then like the next day was like, you bought them? He's like, yeah.
You can buy royalties. There are websites that people are like selling their royalties to their songs on. Yeah, like you can buy royalties for like little as like $2,000, $5,000. Like some of them are like they cost Because like you get paid for royalties up to 70 years, so it's like your whole life.
Now, if I pay for the royalty, can I then, what is that like? Can I distribute it?
It's already
the song?
it's already
Distribute the song?
distributed.
Distribute.
You're just getting paid for it.
Jeez.
Like you're getting back end work. It's like if you were to write a song for somebody.
Yeah.
You're not the artist. You're just like here.
But I can't be like, no one come up like, yo, I want to use this song. Like, you got permission to use the song.
Yeah, you got permission to use it wherever. Like, say if like you are a person that already has like a lot of attention towards you. Like, say if like, all right, for this, you could use it in the background of this, and you won't like get sued.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you actually be able to get money from it.
Okay.
And it,
Or use it in movies.
yeah, use it in movies. Like it's like a license.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
The one, where is it? It's just what is it? Rock? No. What is it? You Rock My World? It's the one where he's in the bar and he has like the bar fight.
Smooth Criminal.
No, not Smooth Criminal. I know they're like so similar because he has like suits in both of them. But it's like the one. It's like the one with Chris Rock in it, the comedian.
I'm not sure what song that
Seen the
is.
video?
I love Chris Rock, but
Oh,
my favorite. I don't know if this. Mine's Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billie Jean is a good one.
That's
Billie
my
Jean is a
favorite
good
one.
one.
Now, if you could tour or open for any artist,
Mainstream. I would have to say Trippie Redd. His catalog is vast. His style is just he's really versatile. I mean, you know Drake, but Drake's been booked. Let's see. He's probably out of his booking now, but he has been booked up for 3 years, so it was kind of hard getting on his roster. Like you'd had to be like either like somebody that like you know like what's his name? The Shiggy Show. He made Kiki. Did You Love Me? He made the little dance to it, and then he went on tour with Drake. You have to like do something like that to go on tour with Drake, but he's not really like. I mean, not here and there, but it's like not none of his big shows. Like, yeah, that's all him.
You Rock My World.
Yes, You Rock My World. That's the song. Wow. It's on the tip of my tongue.
so tell me a little bit about your creative process. How long does it take you to make like the average song, or how do you begin to make a song? Like you're saying that you find yourself humming beats that don't.
Yeah, what I do is I listen to all types of beats, like all different genres, and then I just think of like what artist it reminds me of, and then like I kind of go into their character, and then not really, I just kind of do like mumbles.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's like a the baby beat, I'll be like da 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 yeah da 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 da. But I don't actually say anything. I just lay like a reference down, and then I lay words down afterwards after I've heard that like a million times.
Yeah.
And then the song comes. But I don't know. Sometimes like the time is different. Like sometimes it takes me like 20 minutes. Sometimes it takes me like 20 hours. Like I feel like it all depends on the beat. Like each beat. That's why beat selection is so important. Like each beat requires a little less or a little more than the other one because it's like it's a different feel for each beat. I feel like the beat sets the tone.
Do you find yourself, whether it's the 20 minutes or 20 hours, do you find it's one sitting or multiple sittings or?
It really depends on the
Depends
beat. It depends on the beat.
Okay.
If it's a slower beat, I feel like it takes a little bit longer. Or maybe it doesn't take a little bit longer if you're already in that mood. But if you're not in that mood, it all depends. Like what mood you're in and like the beat too. Like I've done stuff on the fly and it took me like 20 minutes and everybody's like, oh my God, that's the best stuff ever. I'm like, wow, that took me 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But like something that took me 20 days is like, oh, I don't care about that. I'm like, what?
That's how it is.
I'm like, what? It took me so freaking long.
What would be some advice that you would give someone, maybe a younger artist who wants to get their name out there, get noticed a little more?
Advice. I don't want to be shallow when I give advice because I feel like a lot of artists are really shallow when they give advice. Rule number 1, never give up, but be accurate in your practice. Don't go off your own critique. Go off of people who have more experience in that field because you can go off like everybody's critique, but then that's not accurate enough either. Mm-hmm. You have to go off somebody who actually has like a knack for it, who actually has like a good ear, a good eye, that actually has like round, knowledge on what you're doing. It's like
knowledgeable opinion.
Hey, I want to be a doctor. Can you tell me anything about being a doctor?
No, not at all.
how can I take advice from you?
Exactly.
But if I go ask a guy that got his PhD, it's like, oh, yeah, I can tell you this. You need this book, you need that book, you need to read on. You know, it's like you actually.
That reminds me a little bit of when I was at Central, where I started I joined a network marketing company, and they used to always tell you can't learn to be a millionaire from a guy who makes $50,000 a year.
Yeah, from an actual millionaire, like.
I guess that's.
Or someone who is learning from somebody else. Like you can learn like as a third party. Like they could be learning from somebody who is a millionaire. Say if you can't get close enough to the millionaire, you can get to somebody who is close enough to the millionaire who could just, hey, this is what they told me.
And also
so,
good, also good teacher. Yeah. What genre of music would people be surprised influenced you the most?
Pop and house music.
Pop and house music?
Yeah, I love like where it's like just mostly beat, and it's like words here and there. It's like maybe like 5 sentences every like minute or so. Like it's just mainly just beat. I don't know. I feel like with that type of music, I don't know. I feel like my creativity sparks more because it's more of a performance for me. It's not like a song. Mm-hmm. I feel like I see like, I don't know. I just see dancers. I just see dancing. I see live performance when I hear music like that. And I know that in the game, like in this game, like you get most of your money from live performances anyway. So you might as well just go straight to live performances.
I was like, I guess I was kind of surprised to hear that. I think because J. Cole will talk about that. I mean, I think he's had a few songs where he's talked about you got to keep touring and everything. I would have thought it was selling the music, but I guess they don't sell music the same way.
It's a bigger influence to get people to buy your music when they can see you do it live.
True.
Because it's like, oh, yeah, that person is really like, no, I seen that person live. Like, they are, like, amazing. And, like, they were short. They not as tall as they look. like, they get to talking about you more. It's like, you get, you know, to be, like, the trending topic. Like, that's what it is. Like, you got to, like, stay relevant so people, like, pay attention to you. So they'll be like, oh, okay, you got something next. Okay, let me go check it out. If they're not paying attention, it's like it never happened.
What's your most favorite live performance?
I would have to say Tyler, the Creator. And I hate myself that my phone died before I even got there. Because I had a long day, and it's like my phone did not get charged. And I couldn't record anything but, like, just the experience. Like, I love Tyler, the Creator. He's so different. Yeah. He's so different.
You know, I'm into Tyler, and I'm big into Earl.
Yeah, Earl Sweatshirt. I love Earl.
What'd you think of some rap songs? Personally, I liked it. My favorite album from him is the I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. I thought that one was pretty solid.
I would say
very short album though. His songs are short.
Yeah, my favorite album from Earl is when it was a couple of years ago. Like his newer stuff, like I like it, but I feel like he's not trying as hard as he was before. I feel like. And I kind of feel like that about, I mean, not really about Tyler. Like, I feel like he tries hard, but I feel like the real pain behind it, like, kind of, like, melted away.
I think, like, his music, like, Tyler's music has improved in a way, but in another way, like, I find myself going back to his earlier work, though, for listening again. You know, I love Wolf. Yeah. I think I go back to that album more often than I
like Bastard. I like... what was the one? It was like a nightmare. What was it? Something nightmare.
I think
he makes creepy music.
Yeah, I think it was called Nightmare, and then there was another one called it was Bastard, Nightmare, and I think he had another one. He had a couple with his therapist.
Yes.
And then he had another one. I think it was Lone with Wolf. It was just I just love that whole.
I like Domo 23.
Yeah.
Domo 23. Yeah, that beat was sick.
Was it? I'm trying to think. Was it? Is it Domo? Who's the other? Domo's he's one of the other guys in Odd Future, right?
Who's got Jasper, Taco? Who's it?
Domo Genesis. He has a song with Earl on Doors.
Doors.
That it's like, I think what does he say? Like. His ambition burns so hot it's like he's bleeding lava.
Oh yeah,
or something else. Just like, damn.
You just feel his lyrics.
I was like, ooh, that was.
Yonkers will forever be like.
Yonkers, yes.
One of my favorites. No, like that's a gem. That's a gem right there.
Yeah, and then the music video, the black and white, the cockroach. You know,
the second half, the extended version.
Yeah, no, I liked the I didn't even hear the extended version until it was a couple months after hearing the first one, and then I was like,
Oh yeah.
this is why get rid of that other one. And I got
The
that.
beat was so different. Like his beat choice is so different. Like it's dissonance, but it's not dissonant. It's like it clash. Like the tones clash, but they don't clash at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's definitely got like a kind of like I guess a horrorcore feel a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit.
American Horror Story music.
It's definitely perfect for this time of year right now. It's definitely some perfect Halloween music.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
kind of get you like
season.
around this time of the year. I always would listen to Relapse by
Relapse.
Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Get into the Halloween and the Halloween
I freaking
spirit.
love Eminem. You know, I googled who was the best rapper in the world, and they gave me Eminem.
Google said that.
Google said that.
Well, I guess
Eminem.
Google's never been wrong before. What was on
never been
page
wrong.
2 of that?
On page 2,
What was on page 2? No one ever looks
it
on
was
page
like
2.
right. Probably Kendrick.
Probably Kendrick.
Probably Kendrick.
Probably Kendrick.
Most
What
current.
did you think of Eminem's album this year? Music to be Murdered By. I love the theme. I love the he had like the Alfred Hitchcock samples.
Yes.
I liked the theme. I felt like it was not to say it was bad lyrics, or not to say it was all rhymes. Not to say they were bad rhymes or anything. They were great rhymes, but like it was all rhymes. It was less like I feel like he could have focused on the theme a little more. Instead, the theme felt kind of separate to me of it.
I actually have not listened to his new album. I've listened to maybe 2 songs out of his new album.
It's a lot.
And that's because of Nick Cannon. I think they had like a diss. Wasn't that on his album?
On the album, was it? I don't think it was on the album. It was on the. I think it was a Conway song, or it was one of the Griselda songs when he said, no, it was Fat Joe.
Fat Joe?
It was the Fat Joe song when he's like, I'm sitting here reminiscing, and then think I just got a light bulb. Something I forgot to mention. All puns aside, though, or something they talk about Mariah and everything. So yeah, but they just I think squashed their beef in the past couple weeks.
They squashed it. Yeah.
He's then him and also Lord Jamar, so that's good. You know, Royce is being the new proof. He's going around, being the peacemaker.
Yeah.
But
one of their members from D12 passed away not too long ago.
which one?
Max Julian. Max Julian is.
Which one?
It's really sad, you know.
What was his?
It hit the news and everything.
What was his rapping names?
Max Julian.
Max Julian. I don't think I remember Max Julian.
He probably weren't on all of their songs.
I'll say I only really know the main
couple.
2 albums that came out by them. I don't know a lot of their more I guess underground.
Yeah, I would say they were still like,
That's a shame, though.
it's like the showbiz, man. You got a group and then the group just split up. Like that always happens. I hate that happens.
Yeah, especially when there's such
always
varying
happens.
degrees of success, and then you have what happened to Proof.
And that
then there's
stirred up
tragedy.
a lot. Yeah, it's we just gotta come together more, and that's why I applaud Big Sean for doing like the Detroit Cypher.
Yeah, that was great.
Because they brought together not all of the upcoming artists from Detroit, but like a lot of like already buzzing upcoming artists from Detroit.
Yeah,
to give them more attention, like this to help them, because I feel like that helps Sada Baby a lot too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I think
that brought
definitely
attention to him.
No, I think it's nice seeing, like they had, I guess Eminem had the Detroit versus Everyone when they had a few more, and then I think Trick took that beat and I think they added to it with a few more artists from Detroit. That's really great when they can, I guess, rep the city and give other artists, a bigger spotlight. They were talking about I think T Grizzly was on that one too.
Yeah, he was on that one too. T Grizzly, Cash Doll, Drago. Bino was not on it though. I don't know why Bino was not on it, but I wish that he was on it. But Bino was not on it. It's usually Drago and Bino, but Drago, Cash Kid was on it. Peasy was on it. Who else was on it? I think Molly Gracie.
I think Royce was on it.
No, Royce the Final.
Royce was on it. Royce just because he had an album drop this year, I think, didn't he? Was it the end of last year? Might have been the end of last year, if not this year. But he had a freestyle where he went like, I don't know, he was doing like the gun. He was like, skip, 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 sound like Shannon Sharp. I was like,
he's a lyrical beast. Like I would not battle rap him. He can have it.
Yeah, no,
he can have it.
he's crazy. He is crazy skilled.
Oh yeah.
What would you be doing if it was not music?
What I'd be doing? I'd be a dentist.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'd just be a dentist.
Is that because you've gotten used to the mask?
No. Actually, I don't know. I've always had like, I don't know, like a knack for like smiles. Like I like great smiles. Like I feel like everybody deserves a great smile. Like if I were to not do music, and if I were just to be a dentist, I would have like my own clinic, and I would have it affordable. I would have my clinics in places where, like, just dental work isn't as affordable for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help give dental work to people who
I feel like that'll make people happy. I feel like a lot of people,
get a lot
it's
of
like when you
confidence.
frown, it's like you become your frown. But like when you smile, I feel like you become your smile. Like you become happier.
And a nice smile, you can get confidence.
Yeah,
you know?
you get confident. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Who's in your playlist right now?
Who's on my playlist? Ooh, who's in my playlist? Wow, NBA YoungBoy, because his birthday was just a couple of days ago. I don't know why, but it's like you can literally drive a whole 4 hours and just listen to NBA YoungBoy. Like I tried it, and I'm like, wow, you could really ride these songs the whole way there.
See, I put my music on repeat, so I'll listen to the same song for like. I've been listening to David Bowie's Starman for I think 2 days now straight.
Oh wow!
Just nonstop, and I'm digging it. Each time it's like the first time I've heard it.
Yeah, it's like refreshing, and it's like when you don't hear that one part, you gotta restart the whole song.
Gotta go back again.
Restart the whole song.
Did I miss?
Yeah. Oh, you're too quiet. I missed my part.
The worst is
too loud.
my puppy might bark during it, and I'm like, or my phone will go off, and I'm like, I have to put it on silent.
Somebody call you, and it's like, oh, I gotta restart the whole.
Or the worst is my Bose speaker will somehow like also be like, it'll cut in and be like, also connected to MacBook. Yeah.
Bluetooth waiting for pairing.
I gotta go back.
It's like, man.
What is your favorite song that you've made of yours?
My favorite song that I've made is actually a pop EDM house song. It's called Watch You Dance. And it's literally like me saying Watch You Dance like the whole time. But it's like, remember I told you it's like beat. Like I just like to hear the beat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like it has a wider audience because you're just enjoying the music. Like you're not really, I don't know. You're not really worried about the music. You're just like enjoying it. It's like a feeling more than like a lesson or like a story. It's just a feeling.
So you said when you moved to North Carolina that you started producing. What made you transition from producing to getting behind the mic?
Getting behind the mic? Well, I was managing an artist, but I guess he wasn't as ready as, I don't know, I just believed in him a lot, I just really believed in him a lot. And I'm like, okay, well, I know like this is like your first time around, but it's like, if this is something that you really want to do, like here's the opportunity to do it professionally. So it took me about 90 days to get him, or to land him a major record label contract with Capitol Records. They wanted to give him, I won't disclose that, but they wanted to give him a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we were with Bobby Valentino, Def Jam. Bobby Valentino sponsored a whole music video for him, and it was going really good. Yeah. And like, I look at the artists that they have now, and I'm just like, dang, that could have been you. But it's okay. He just, some people are just not like mentally ready. Like they have the talent, but it's like the weight of being a star. Like you are literally, like you gotta have tough skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could only imagine
But he's still doing good. He still does his music and stuff like that. I wish him the best. I still talk to him from time to time, but. What made me want to be an artist, really, because I'm just like, okay, if I could help you get there, and it's like, I thought you were ready, because I know I wasn't ready, because I hadn't had any song out, because I'm like, okay, well, I'll rather you have an opportunity. Yeah. I'm not going to hold you back because I want it, or I feel like it's for me. I'm like, okay, if you're ready, then do it. I'm going to help you do it, too. I'm going to be your best freaking cheerleader while you do it. I'm believing you the most. But I don't know. It was like, if I could believe in him more than he believed in himself, I'm like, wow, I could believe in myself more than I believe in myself right now, and it worked.
Yeah, and you could go much farther if you both, if it's only you believing in yourself versus him.
Yeah,
slightly not.
I don't know. I guess that comes with me being just a giver, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather someone else have it. It's like a, no, not me, you. You know, type thing like, oh, do you want the last slice of pizza? No, not me. Do you want the last slice of pizza?
So
know?
do you make your own beats now? Or is it a mix?
Sometimes. My beats that I make for me are like my me music. I call it me music. Because it's only music that I listen to for me, that I make for me to talk to myself. Is that weird?
No. You gotta just.
I just make a lot of music. Like I'm constantly making music, and it's like I make music for other people because I'm just a giver at heart. But I want music for myself too. That I don't necessarily. I mean, if they want to hear that
one
music,
for them.
then, you know, yeah. I please everybody. I'm just like, here's yours, here's mine, here's ours.
So how about you lead us out? Where can people find your music? Where can people see you perform? Or when can they see you perform? I know we got COVID restrictions right now.
Yeah, we got COVID. They're supposed to be opening things up like next year. I don't know, because I don't know what's going on with this election. I don't know who to vote for.
It's a whole other podcast.
I don't know what, right. But yeah, probably next year. They're talking about opening things up, you know, having things back to normal. Probably around like March. I don't want to give it like an exact date because I don't really know what's
right. We don't know what's up yet.
We don't know what's up.
Where can people find your music now, just to listen?
They can find me everywhere: Spotify, Pandora, SoundCloud, Deezer, Tidal, Najj TheGreatt, NAJJ space TheGreatt on every platform, even on your Xbox. If it streams music, you can find me.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Do you have any music videos or anything coming out?
Yes, I got Out of Love dropping. I want to drop it. We're shooting for.
Now, that's the one shot on the iPhone?
Yes, that's the one shot on the iPhone. Some scenes were shot on the iPhone. Not all of them were shot on the iPhone. I think a Canon. I think we got a Canon in there. But the scenes that I'm in were shot on the iPhone. I think that's really good footage. The whole video is really good, actually.
I love the colors you pick out. You know, I love the. I got to see clips of the one video of the lemons in the pool. That was great.
Yes,
you used
that one is so anticipated. Yeah. I can't wait for that one.
And then you use the color orange a lot, and I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like colors play a big part of just advertising. You know, you gotta give people something to look at. You don't want it to be like, unless like that's the feel of the song. It can be like dark colors like rain.
Yeah, if it pertains to the story, yeah.
Yeah, if it's on the story, but.
Alrighty. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by to Booth Talk. This was a lot of fun. See you next time.
All right.